It's time for our next episode of Nightmare Dating Profiles, and man, do I have some doozies for us today. So it is imperative to take this trigger warning to heart. If you are drinking anything, please push it to the side. If you are eating anything, please swallow it completely. We do not want to get anything stuck in your throat. I do these trigger warnings for your safety. Please take heed. Let's jump into it. We're going to start off with Cortez, who's 41. He's coming in aggressive and, with some bigotry. All caps, no F words, and F words meaning gay person slur. He says, first and foremost, I'm a father of 7. Once again, aggressive. He is extra fertile. Stay away from these types. He says, I'm a father of 7. If you don't want to deal with a man with that many, it's cool and no hard feelings. And I do what a father should for all of them. Now, if you can, let's meet and see where it goes from there. Anything else you would like to know, we can definitely talk about it. Not to be cocky, just extremely confident in myself. But if you know I wouldn't say anything to you on the street, don't you say a thing to me. Sorry, not sorry. Real women only. All caps with a bunch of exclamation points. So what do we know about Cortez? We know his name, and he's 41. He says that he's 6'5". Obviously, he has kids. What else do we know about him? That he is aggressive, that he has, obviously he has some bigotry sprinkled in there for good measure. But other than that, we know absolutely nothing about him. Oh, snap. It says he has a college degree. I wonder where that college degree is from. This is Cortez. Cortez looks just as dusty as that profile, but it does look like he filled in this beard and mustache with a black magic marker. So he does have the presence of mind to fill in those spaces. He is definitely still looking unkempt, but this is Cortez, the fertile dusty, and a person that you want to stay away from. This is Intrusive Thoughts. He doesn't know this woman. He randomly jumped into her DMs saying, "Hi, are you able to visit?" She says, "Visit what?" He says, "What you think?" She says, "I don't know what to think. You just dropped in my DMs randomly asking if I'm able to visit. Visit what?" He says, "You're slow, or trying to be ignorant, either one." This is how she responds to being called slow. She says, "The only thing that's slow is your sperm count. You've been shooting blanks since the Thriller album. The only thing that's slow is that bald ass scalp trying to grow a hairline. The only thing that's working harder than your Wi-Fi is the Cialis crawling through your bloodstream just to get halfway hard. Don't ever come at me sideways again. You're 54 and online trying to score free booty like it's DoorDash. Sir, you should be planning for retirement, not rejection. Go read a book. Go moisturize your knees. Just go somewhere that isn't my inbox and stop projecting your erectile dysfunction onto me. Oh my gosh, I am so glad that I'm not him." But that is what these people deserve. They deserve to be read for the filth that they are because they have way too much audacity and entitlement. Like, sir, how dare you? And I'm about to show you why I said, but sir, how dare you? So this is Intrusive Thoughts, who's 54. He says, "Damn if you do, damn if you don't. I'm gonna be me regardless." And he out here looking like a thumb and having the audacity that is way too high. Neck and chin looks like a continuous line. Like, this is not supposed to be connected. There's supposed to be some delineation. You're supposed to tell that they are two different types of body parts, not be a continuous thing called a check. Looking just as soft, and you can tell by the softness of his check area that the rest of his chest area has absolutely no muscle definition. I need them to simmer it down with the audacity and gall and then go get their blood pressure and their diabetes checked, because clearly this man has more issues than to be jumping into women's DMs. Let's continue. Now we have Lee, who's 53. He says, "Hello, ladies. Please feel free to give me all the information that will help me understand who you are. That means you need photos to support and give a good visual of yourself. I'm laid back type of guy that love to chill and be still, although I'm learning to be a little adventurous in my older age. Shoot your shot and let's see where it takes us. Please understand that I like a woman that work out. I have been a personal trainer for 21 years with a background in kinesiology. Can't wait to meet you." The part in red is important. I have been a personal trainer for 21 years. He shared this picture with us on purpose after telling us that he prefers a woman that works out and he's been a personal trainer for 21 years. I'm unsure why he gave us this picture, but he did it on purpose and he did it of his own volition. This picture, at least he has on clothes, and you know, he's not being a fast tail hussy, but here he has on clothes and he's wearing some sunglasses inside. What is he hiding? What is he hiding behind those eyes? I do not know. All right, y'all. Please brace yourself for this next profile. Brace yourself, please. If you're drinking anything, even though I told you to put it to the side, please really put it to the side. This is Michael, who's 33. Michael says, I'm here to get a BJ. I'm looking for a woman that won't mind opening her mouth wide for me and won't mind using it on me until I let it all out. Some of these people confuse dating with like Backpage or something. I am sure that he is really looking for someone that he needs to pay, because this is him at 33 with like 17 wisps of hair going across his whole head. Like, this is literally him in his whole head. And I can smell the putridness coming from the pores and the hair, the few strands of hair that is left. Where they get this gall and nerve, it is definitely must be on clearance. Because this is him again, looking like 77% dead. What is this bump on his mouth? He looks like he hasn't showered in a while. He looks like a disease that you would catch if you get too close. This looks like this could be the start of a horror show. What is that mansion in the background? Is this a haunted house? Is this man actually alive? I don't know, but I'm sure that if you even message this person, you will catch a disease. This is Philip, who's 61. He says, I want to court you. Do you remember back when they called it courting and a man would pursue a woman and try to woo her with flowers and gifts? Back when that special someone first made eye contact with you? Okay, so he's old fashioned. He wants to court a woman. Another couple of pictures. So he connected with this woman to simply reject her because she said no MAGA. She said, if you're MAGA, don't message me. And he says, no MAGA, no problem. No chest and neck tattoos for me. And she says, like you had a chest, buddy, and then gives the clown emoji and he laughs. These men are like getting fired and saying, no, I quit. Or they are coming in to reject women that they have no chance with. And that is hilarious with me. These people, these men who are MAGA, young and old, are getting rejected before they even have a chance to court a woman. And that is on them. They deserve to be lonelier. Now, this man, I'm not sure of his age, but he was probably around shortly after the Great Depression of 1929. He definitely looks seasoned. He sends a message to one of my friends saying, hi, let's hook up. You look lovely. Age does not always bring wisdom. Sometimes they just get older and become old fools, because why are you still saying this? Let's hook up. You cannot tell me that Earl's thang is still thanging like that. And why are we still jumping into random women's DMs to say, let's hook up? When will they ever get some sense? We're going to end it with Tyler, who's 29. Tyler really doesn't like using periods. He uses 2 during the course of this bio. He says, single and a dad, other known as your dad. I'm short, but a king. Don't disrespect. Okay, laughing my butt off. I love to laugh and goofing off. I work a lot. I literally make anything fun, and I enjoy being alive. These guys you've been messing with are lame. This is period number 1. He put it in parentheses for some reason. I'm in college. I work third shift. I make bread. I don't have a lot of time currently, so I'm not looking for a relationship. I want to come home and blow off some steam, but I really could use some help. Don't know how else to be straight. So he doesn't have time for a relationship. He just wants to use you for your body so you can be his baby batter receptacle. Okay, but he's a king and he's short, and he's saying that he is other known as your dad. These dudes are failing and flailing so bad. They literally have no social intelligence. He says that he's in college and doesn't know how to use periods. He doesn't know how to talk to women. He wants relationship benefits, but really only wants to use a woman for her body. And he comes right out and say it. Make these people lonelier. Tyler, who's 29, deserves nothing, and most of these other men don't deserve anything either. Let me know.